The NBA offseason has officially gone bananas and bonkers, okay? KD, Kevin Durant, wants out of Brooklyn, and it looks like the Nets are willing to deal him, and they're looking for a huge haul in exchange for the megastar. Here's the reason why that the Nets are in a position to demand almost a king's ransom, okay? Remember, KD is now locked into a 4-year contract, and he's due about $200 million. So whoever lands KD in this trade, they're going to know they're going to have this megastar for the next 4 years. And this is why the Nets are going to listen and try to get the biggest haul possible. And they need to, because remember, the Houston Rockets basically own all of Brooklyn's first round draft picks for the next few years, okay? In the formation of this mega team that totally flopped, basically Brooklyn leveraged their future. Okay, so they need a combination of some players for now and some draft picks for the future. So KD is saying, and his camp is saying, that he wants to land on a contender, like the Phoenix Suns and Miami Heat have been dropped as preferable destinations. But here's the thing, the way that his current contract is, the Nets don't have to really respect that. They could deal him wherever they want. So they're going to look for the best deal possible. But let's play out some scenarios. This is the fun part. This is why we love the NBA offseason. It's basically reality TV at its finest. It's like a reality show / soap opera, and we can't get enough of this craziness. We love plugging in these players into the trade machines. Desperate teams. We're playing out fantasies of landing these huge stars. So let's play some of these out, right? It's just for fun. So let's play out some of KD's preferences, right? He says Suns Heat. Well, the Suns, look, I highly doubt they're going to want to give up Devin Booker. They see him as a core piece of the future. There would be complexities anyways with his contract. So there is still a remote possibility. It gets very complicated that they could do something with Ayton with a sign and trade, moving around some contracts. So what? Ayton, okay, maybe Bridges, Crowder, some picks. Is that going to be enough to woo the Brooklyn Nets to deal him to the Suns, okay, and just make the Western Conference a nightmare, basically, a freaking gauntlet? If Kevin Durant's going to team up with Devin Booker, CP, that's a huge megastar core, and then you just got to build in those role players, right? So, and will there be enough core role players left then to complement the Suns that it's worth doing this? So how about the Heat? The Heat, there's a lot of different interesting scenarios, right? There have been all these rumors thrown around, maybe Lowry, Duncan Robinson, Tyler Hero, Strus, and picks all sent over for Kevin Durant. There's been some scenarios, including Bam, but would the Heat want to give up Bam? Because he's kind of part of their core. It gets complex with Bam. If the Nets take him, they have to move Ben Simmons and find a suitor to take that contract. But look, would that be an interesting move, right? And would that truly bring the Miami Heat to that next level if you pair that duo of, Kevin Durant and Jimmy Butler and a few core other pieces and role players? Maybe, it's the Heat seem to lack that offensive firepower. So in either of these scenarios, adding Durant probably is going to take either the Suns or the Heat to the next level. So those are the obvious ones that people are focused on because those are the ones that KD name dropped right now. What about some other fun scenarios, right? How about the Bulls? Very unlikely, but I'm from the Chicago area, the Chicago suburbs, so I would love to play out this fantasy. I've seen a few articles saying if we give up DeRozan, Kobe White, I don't know who wants him, but DeMar DeRozan, Kobe, Patrick Williams, and a handful of picks, could that be enough? I don't think so, but I would love to entertain that fantasy. That's what I'm talking about. This is the fun part of the offseason. Another couple interesting ones that have been thrown out. How about the Pelicans? Can you imagine somehow, I don't know if they could pull this off. I think they would have to leverage all of their young players, ton of picks, but somehow could you get KD and retain Ingram, CJ? You keep Zion Williamson is coming back. If you had that core, that's a dangerous core. But again, I don't know how you retain that and convince the Nets to trade KD to you. But that would be interesting. Another one would be the Memphis Grizzlies. I don't think they want to give up Desmond Bane, but if you have a chance of picking up KD, would you be willing to give up Bane, Zaire Williams, some draft picks, okay? Give up some of those young players, maybe some picks, to team up KD with Ja. That would be an interesting duo, right? That would be pretty lethal in my mind. That combination, you got a killer like Ja, you got a pure scorer, a superstar, veteran like KD. Man, the Grizzlies just would no longer be seen as that young, up-and-coming, fun team. When will they break through that next level? It's like, no, now it's win time. It's go time right now. So these are the crazy, crazy fantasies and trade scenarios that are going through everyone's minds right now. And this is why we love the NBA. We love the drama. We love the offseason. So where is KD going to land? You tell me in the comments below. What are your thoughts? What are your fantasies? What are the likely ones? What are the pipe dreams? Let's hear it, guys. KD, everyone's watching. Follow me here on oddsjam.com. Subscribe to us on our podcasts, YouTube Live, Twitter, Instagram. Thanks for the follow, guys. Subscribe. Stay tuned for more.